This is James. 28 years old. Mercedes owner. Lagos big boy with a smile that could sell ice to an Eskimo and confidence that could fill Eco Hotel. On this particular Tuesday evening, James sat in his Lekki apartment, phone pressed to his ear, voice dripping with honey. Baby, I swear down, you're my only one. No other babe fits me like you. His words were smooth, practiced, perfect. But if you looked closer, you'd see his other hand busy texting on a second phone. Good morning my queen, missing you die. A third phone buzzed on the table, the name, Mercy, flashing insistently across the screen. James had a system. And for 6 months, it had worked flawlessly. Meet his girls. Ada, the sophisticated banker with her sharp blazers and sharper mind. Zainab, the influencer whose Instagram stories could make any restaurant go viral. And Mercy, the no-nonsense corporate woman who believed actions spoke louder than words. 3 beautiful, intelligent Lagos women. 3 completely separate lives. Or so they thought. Every Monday, James would take Ada to Orchid Hotel. They'd sit at the corner table by the window, and he'd lean forward with that practiced intensity. Ada, you're different from all these Lagos girls. You get me. She'd blush, take a photo of her jollof rice, and post on her Instagram story, best boyfriend ever #spoiled. Wednesday belonged to Zainab. Same restaurant. Same corner table. Same window view. Zainab, I've never met someone who understands me like you. He'd slide a small box across the table, a silver necklace from Balogun Market. Her eyes would light up, and within minutes, her story would read, my king never stops surprising me. Friday was Mercy's day. Same restaurant, same table, same carefully dimmed lighting that made everything look romantic. Mercy, you're the missing piece in my life. Another identical silver necklace. Another grateful WhatsApp status, when he gets you without asking, with red heart emoji. 3 girls. Same restaurant. Same lines. Same necklace from the same vendor in Balogun who probably wondered why this young man needed so many identical pieces. But James wasn't worried. Lagos was big. His system was tight. What could possibly go wrong? Saturday morning changed everything. Ada arrived at James's apartment building first, her heels clicking confidently on the pavement. She dressed carefully, this was the day she planned to tell him she loved him. Then she saw another woman approaching from the opposite direction. Stylish. Beautiful. Walking toward the same building with the same purposeful stride. Their eyes met. Awkward. Suspicious. Then Mercy appeared behind them, and all 3 women froze like a Nollywood movie on pause. Zainab broke the silence first, her influencer instinct sensing content gold even in her confusion. Are you here to see James? Ada's sophisticated composure cracked slightly. Yes. James. Flat 7B. Mercy's corporate voice cut through like a knife. Wait. 7B. That's where I'm going. The words hung in the air like smoke from a generator. Then, as if choreographed by the universe itself, all 3 women looked down. 3 identical silver necklaces caught the morning sun, glinting with accusatory brilliance. Where did you get this? Ada touched her necklace, her banker's mind already calculating the probability of coincidence. James gave it to me. Zainab and Mercy answered in perfect unison. Thunder didn't actually crack across the Lagos sky, but it should have. The realization hit all 3 women simultaneously, and their collective scream of, Jesus. Face screaming in fear, probably registered on seismographs in Abuja. What happened next would go down in Lagos dating history. 20 minutes later, the 3 women sat in Ada's car in the parking lot, the initial shock giving way to something far more dangerous, strategic female solidarity. Mercy pulled out her phone, her fingers swiping with the precision of a forensic accountant. I screenshot all his chats. Every single one. Zainab's eyes gleamed with the knowledge of someone who understood the power of social media. I'm an influencer with 50K followers. I know exactly what to do. Ada, ever the organized one, was already typing furiously. Twitter thread. Instagram post. WhatsApp broadcast. Let's scatter this boy properly. A WhatsApp group chat materialized on their screens. James must fall. What they created over the next 30 minutes was a masterpiece of digital justice. Screenshots. Timelines. Photo evidence. Even the receipt from Balogun Market, Zainab had kept it. They compiled everything into a Twitter thread that read, Lagos girls, is this your man? Red flag. Here's proof this player has been dating 3 of us simultaneously. With receipts. The internet did what the internet does best. 500 retweets in 10 minutes. 2,000 in 20 minutes. By the time James checked his phone an hour later, stuck in the usual 3rd mainland bridge traffic, the thread had 15,000 retweets and 45,000 likes. His phone began vibrating like it had been possessed by angry ancestral spirits. His friend's call came first. Guy, you done blow. Face with tears of joy, you're trending on every platform. Then another, bro, check Twitter nah. Your matter done hot. Then the call every Lagos man fears most. The one that turns blood cold regardless of the weather. His phone displayed 5 missed calls already. His mother had seen the tweets. James sat in that traffic, sweat rolling down his face despite the car's AC running full blast. His carefully constructed empire of lies was crumbling faster than Nipa's promises. His phone showed 87 missed calls, 234 unread messages, and his Instagram followers were dropping like flies, 10,234. 9,876, 9,234. The numbers fell with the relentless certainty of Lagos rain in July. Meanwhile, at a restaurant in Victoria Island, 3 women who had been strangers that morning were now laughing like sisters who'd known each other for years. They raised their glasses, Ada with her wine, Zainab with her cocktail, Mercy with her Chapman. To sisterhood. Zainab declared. Sisterhood over playboys, they chorused, their laughter ringing out. They took a group selfie, arms around each other, matching necklaces deliberately displayed. The caption wrote itself. When his side chicks become best friends #LagosGirls #WeMove. Back in traffic, James stared at his phone, at the notifications that wouldn't stop coming, at his mother's continued calls, at his reputation disappearing in real time. He loosened his collar, ran his hand over his face, and whispered to himself what every caught player eventually realizes. I done finish. The moral of this story? In Lagos, you can play many games. You can be smooth. You can be confident. You can think you're smarter than everyone else. But remember this, Lagos girls don't just play games. They play chess while you're playing checkers. And when they team up, game over. Some lessons cost more than money. They cost your reputation, your peace of mind, and your Instagram followers. James learned this the hard way, stuck in traffic with a phone that wouldn't stop buzzing and a future that suddenly looked very different from the one he'd imagined. Play Lagos girls, win Lagos prizes. And the prize? A viral Twitter thread, 3 new best friends celebrating your downfall, and your mother demanding you come home immediately to explain yourself. The end. Or as the girls typed in their group chat, should we tell him about his car? Have you caught a player? Tell us your story in the comments. And if you want to know what they did to James Scar, well, that's a story for part 2.